Okay, the reason why we invited Brother Faisal, no? Kala nung in-invite na yun. No? It's just a recording, no? But the reason why we are talking about Turkey is because we know that Turkey and Syria, they just went through a major catastrophic earthquake. And these are the efforts of city in from February 6th until today. So as we all know, in on February 6th, uh, Turkey and Syria, by the border of it's actually the epicenter is in Turkey, but the border of Turkey and Syria, there was a major earthquake. So the magnitude is 7.8. And if you see the photos, you would probably think that uh, I think can someone sa Zoom, can someone remove the so that people can, yeah. So if you look at the photos, you might think that there are still standing buildings, but the total damage is around 160,000 buildings collapsed and are extremely damaged. So while you may see some structures are still standing, these are actually no longer livable. So our team in Tzu Taiwan quickly sent a, a team of 10, an assessment team of 10. So initially they were sharing that when they went into the, when they went to the airport officials looked very strict and stern because they saw that they were getting out boxes and boxes. So, but when they told the airport officials that they are actually for relief and they're from Tzu, these officials suddenly smiled and started helping everyone unload and get these boxes. So this is our team in Turkey. And let me just share a short video so that we can actually see what really, I'm not so sure whether any of you, follow the news, look at what's happening in Turkey. So this is a video from our staff, our Taay TV staff, when she went to Turkey. So she was saying that these buildings, if you look at it, they're no longer livable. And several cities are actually almost flattened. This is another city municipality that was almost flattened. So our crew went with this family. This dad showed where he was saved from. This is his previous house. And the mother was saying that she was pointing the area where she was saved, and but she was also saying that her eldest daughter uh, died, no? And she was talking about the pillow that she bought, the new pillow that she just bought for her daughter. And then our team went with another family. They went into the tent, temporary tent, and they were just saying, the family was just saying that they are Syrian refugees. And from 2012 up to before the earthquake, they were just able to, rebuild their lives and have homes. But right now, everything is gone again.
Çadırda çok zor. Çocuklar için bebek var. Çocuklar tuvalete her götürüyorum
And
getiriyorum.
they're talking
Geçici
about how
korona.
cold it is
Ama kontiner
living
verecekler.
inside the
Eve
tent.
o biraz yani tuvalet içinde, banyosu içinde çocuklara daha rahat.
So it is not just one of the families. So there are several Syrian refugees rebuilt their lives there, and now they are facing another disaster. And then this is another survivor who brought the team to her house, and you will actually hear her just saying that she's so afraid to go back to look at to look at this house.
Korkuyorum, bakmaya korkuyorum. Bizi bak şuradan çıkardılar. Ben kötü oldum. Ben gitmek istiyorum.
She said that she was saved from the rubble.
Kapatın lütfen, ben gitmek istiyorum. Kötü oluyorum burada. Lütfen kapatın. Ben kötü oldum.
And she actually said that, can we leave this place? Because I think it was also very traumatic. So I remember, and we see this one. This is the relief distributions that were done by our City Turkey team and Taiwan team. But then you'll see there are survivors who are now smiling.
Çok teşekkür ederim. Bu yardımlar için çok teşekkür ederim.
The saying is, thank you very much. And the local volunteer said, these gifts are
Bir
from
zaman bir
Allah.
Suriye'ye yardımcı oldum. Bak diyor Suriyeliyim.
And she said she's
Şimdi
thankful that
kardeşlik.
they
Şimdi de
feel that they
onlar.
are like one family, because
Çok teşekkür
these
ederim.
Turkish people and this Syrian volunteer are all Syrian. This volunteer is a Syrian refugee before. So she said she's very thankful that everyone welcomed and is helping them. Okay, so in Taiwan, just to let everyone know, because you're now also training to be volunteers. So if someone talks to you and asks you, so what does Tzuchi do for Turkey and Syria? So Tzuchi volunteers at the very start of February 6th, volunteers started creating, producing these extra thick eco blankets. Anyone has seen our eco blankets? You're familiar with this, right? But for Turkey and Syria, because the the temperature there is -5 degrees Celsius, so master's direction is to let them make extra thick ones. And at the same time, apart from this, because these blankets will have to go from Taiwan to Turkey. So what the Tzuchi Turkey volunteers did was quickly already purchase blankets locally first. 10,000 blankets locally first, so we can already start some of the initial distributions. And let me share something very surprising. So the Tzuchi Turkey embassy in Taiwan, they said, the ambassador requested, can we have the disaster donation receiving center be placed in Tzuchi? In a normal, no, in a normal disaster, maybe the embassy of a country will ask the government, no, Taiwan government. But in this case, they said, can we put it in the Tzuchi office? The operations of the disaster, getting all the donations for Turkey. So this is how, if you heard a while ago, Brother Faisal sharing, this is how over the years, the efforts of Tzu Chi, that it touched the government, it touched the Turkish people. That is why in a major disaster, they're looking for not the government, they're looking for Tzu Chi. So this is the Tzu Chi office in Taiwan. If you see the number of boxes and boxes of donations from the whole Taiwan society. So in 10 days, they completed Susi volunteers, people from the society, young volunteers, all completed 11,196 man days of packing 401 tons of disaster relief. So that's how big the efforts, and that is how fast Susi also is. So maybe you'd ask, so why, why a while ago, Brother Faisal also shared, why Tzu has, why is the Turkish government so familiar with Tzu? So let me share this short video.
الراس هونيك قدام على اليمين.
Just back in 1999.
其实本会接到这个消息之后，其实上人很难过。他打开地图一看，其实最近的慈济人就是在科索沃，就是我们。
This is the letter sent by Brother Faisal saying, "Where is Taiwan in the 1999 earthquake?"
从一开始不知道，就说觉得说啊，我们应该尽点力量，到真正知道说啊，我们自己已经在那个地方做的时候，那种兴奋找到了。
تجلس مع أخي وهم في خيمة من النايلون تحمل صغير. قال لي أخي هذا الصغير ميت منذ يومين.
ميت
تحمله ولا تتخلى.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا
So if we see from 1999, the first earthquake, and we know that and from then on, Tzu Chi from disaster, and then followed with the Elmena Hill School. So because the earthquake survivors are facing really harsh winters, so Tzu Chi procured 10,000 blankets first from local manufacturers, and they were saying that for some reason they searched for different manufacturers and all sellers of blankets, and they were able to find that seller from 20 years ago. Okay, so they were able to find the same in 1999, the one who sold them the blankets, and uh, then because of that, this seller said, it's okay, just get my stocks, everything of my stocks, no need to pay first. And let me share also, this is a side story in 1999. No? In 1999, this is the seller of the blankets. So this volunteer, Brother Xie, he saw him in the video. No, he's still very very young. And in the assessment team that went to Taiwan, he was also there. So he was sharing that back in 1999, when they were trying to purchase blankets, because again, in the 1999 Turkey earthquake, they had to go to so many sellers. One of those sellers, this guy on the left, he actually gave the blankets at a very very low price, and then he also said, in my own personal capacity, I will slash the price again. So the company donated, he also donated for the blankets. And there was this, I remember watching, there was this sharing by this Taai TV staff, the lady on the left, no, Zhen Zuqi, no, Sister Chen, she was sharing back then in 1999. She was part of the team, and when they were trying to get as many blankets, went to several manufacturers, sellers, retailers, wholesalers. After getting the right amount, it's not just one supplier, they had to go to several. After getting the right amount, Brother She suddenly, so they were so relieved that, okay, we finally able to buy what we need. Brother She suddenly asked the suppliers and the manufacturers, for Muslim people, is there a color that you do not want to use for your blanket? So, Sister Chen, she was sharing, ang hirap na nga makahanap ng suppliers. And finally, we have the right amount. And then Brother She will start asking, is there a color that we should not buy for our Muslim brothers? So a while ago, Brother Faisal was sharing, no, in Tzu Chi, when we actually do charity, we sometimes have to be very mindful and check, is this something that the receiver would want to receive? No, so yung logo kanina ni Brother Faisal, they had to remove the word Buddhist. So they had to in Iraq, no, I remember in Iraq when we were sending blankets to Iraq at that time, the logo of Tzu Chi, they removed the English words Tzu Chi Taiwan. Why remove those English words? I think I've shared this with some people. Why remove the English words? They had to redo the logo of Tzu Chi. Instead of the logo with the words Tzu Chi, Buddhist Tzu Chi Taiwan, they removed the English words. They had to change it to, what's the Arabic ba in Iraq? Is it Arabic? Yeah. They had to change it to Arabic because the Iraq people receiving the blankets, they were in that situation because of certain conflicts with the US. So when we give them, when Tzu Chi gave them blankets, we had to also remove the English words and change to Arabic. So a while ago, we saw that we were talking about blankets, but apart from blankets, we distributed BIM shopping cards. BIM is a supermarket chain in Turkey. So these are the amount, no, of BIM shopping cards that Tzu Chi provided to the earthquake survivors. So same thing. So those who have stayed with Tzu Chi for a long time, we also have for 1 to 3 families, how much? 4 to 6 families, 7 and above. That's the same mode of disaster. When we do disaster relief, sometimes this is also the same mode that we do. So, but the BIM shopping cards, they cannot buy what when they go to the supermarket. When they go to the BIM supermarket, what can they not buy with the card? Anyone? Huh? Liquor. What else? Cigarettes. What else? Hindi naman, no? Someone answered meat, no? Hindi. We have not we are not we have not removed meat, no, although we promote plant-based. We for the survivors, they can buy whatever they want except for cigarettes, liquor, or alcohol. And if you see, so as of the efforts of our volunteers there, as of March 14, I think it is March 14, we've helped 17,956 families and 78,415 individuals. Now my question is, with only 3 certified volunteers in Turkey, how were all the efforts possible? Anyone? Guess. No one? Okay. So we actually have with our only three, no? So Brother Faisal, his wife, and Brother David. He was mentioning Brother David a while ago. Only 3 certified. When we say certified, those wearing blue and white. Like some of you will be for certification soon. Because of the alumni, those from the El Menahil School, the school established by Tzu Chi. So we have a lot of alumni, and they started helping. And some are Syrian refugees who we've helped over the years, because there's in the El Menahil School, apart from children, we also teach the Turkish language to adults in the school, so that the adults can actually learn the language and can start looking for work. So we have these previous beneficiaries and recipients are now our volunteers in Turkey. So to give everyone more information on the El Menahil School. Is this the first time you've heard this about the school? First time? Okay, so let me just show a short video so that you can have an idea. So a while ago, Brother Faisal said, we have Syrian refugee children. They are working as laborers. So children like age 12, 10, 11, they work as laborers in Turkey because their parents cannot find work. So these children, Brother Faisal, when he said that he went house to house and registered these children, he presented each child's record to our main office in Taiwan. And he asked Master, can you please help these children? At that time, Tzu Chi Taiwan told him, oh, we'll send you funds to do relief for these families. And remember, he said there was one guy who was very not angry, but not very angry. Angry, and said, can I resell the blankets to you and give me cash so that we can have our children study. So from 500 students on the opening day of the El Menahil School, how many students do they have now? He said, oh, we built another El Menahil School. How many students? Can anyone guess? How many? Currently, there are 3,100 students in the El Menahil School. When they got these these young children to go to school, they also had to pay the families the salary of these children. Because you pulled out the children in the Syrian refugee children became the head of the family in Turkey. Because they're Syrian refugees, their parents cannot work. The children had to work. So they became the head of the family. So when you pull out one child and let the child go to school, Tzuchi had to pay the family the same amount of money that the child was earning. Okay, so this is the El Menahil School.
ذهبنا إلى البيوت وكانت المفاجآت. عدد كبير من الأطفال في البيوت، تجد في البيت طفلين 3 4 في سن الدراسة لا يذهبون.
这些孩子今天不读书，将来你要用10倍的钱也没有办法买回你国家的平安。
عندما نسألهم عن المدرسة عن الدراسة يبكون ويحلمون سنذهب إلى المدرسة.
بس أكبر بدي أصير أنسة. أنا بدي أصير دكتور عشان أعالج العالم. أنا بحب ساعد الناس كتير.
أنسة لأنه بدي يفيد الآخرين مثل ما فادوني الأساتذة.
لأننا نرى التعليم هو المستقبل للأطفال.
有一句话讲的，爱的反面不是恨的，爱的反面是不关心。
اهم شيء يعني الطلاب هذول الصغار اللي هم امانه رقابنا، جيل واعي، جيل متفتح مبدع اكثر ان شاء الله، وان شاء الله نقدر يعني نخلق جيل سوري مؤمن باهدافه الجديده.
So right now, the El Menahel School, we're still renting. No, Tzuchi is still renting. We do not have our own school. While they say, oh, we built, it only meant that we started another classes, several classes. But we still do not have our own building in Turkey. So the video that you see a while ago, they're actually trying to raise funds to build the El Menahil School. So the government, the Turkish government, I think even the Turkish president told our volunteers that they will find land so that where we can build the El Menahil School. So a while ago, I was asking, how come the Turkish government will look for Tzuchi and ask the Taiwan society, if you have any donations, bring it to Tzuchi. It is because of these efforts of Tzuchi for the longest time. So these are some of our alumni helping in the relief distribution. If you look at the lower left, our engineers, alumni who are studying engineering in Turkey, these Syrian refugee children, what they did is they had to create a system, an IT system, so that each person who will come, they will have to scan. Anyone here who's done our relief distribution during the pandemic? No, we also have a scanning, system. So it was a requirement by the Turkish government. So our engineering alumni, El Menahil students, created the IT system so that they can proceed with the relief distribution. So this is as of, I think, March 14. This is what we've already given to the earthquake survivors. So I think what is good to note also is help came from 45 city offices around the world. So including the Philippines. And we're very happy that we are part of it. So let me reiterate what Brother Faisal said. that the opposite of love is not hate, but it is indifference. So it's not yet too late because you're now in your city journey to become a volunteer. It's not yet too late to actually get donations from your friends and family. Our volunteers around the world also went out to the streets to get donations through the donation boxes. So apart from volunteers around the world, our volunteers locally from Cebu, Tacloban, Bohol, I think they also went out to get donations from people in the community. So I will leave you with the Buddhist teaching, and Master has always reiterated this, that to have great kindness even to strangers and to have the compassion to feel others' suffering as one's own. So when we say to have compassion to feel others' suffering, so I think it is it is really empathy. So in our city journey, because you are all very new, I hope that when we start doing charity, we do not feel that we are superior to people who receive our help. And that we have to be very grateful that to anyone who gives us the opportunity to help them. And I think that's it. Thank you very much. Kanan?
You showed there people going out and asking for donations. Are we allowed to do that? Because I understand that DSWD requires you to have a certificate, or is that a Suchi, or does the Suchi have the master certificate for that? I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, it is called the DSWD solicitation permit. Yeah, we have that, and there are two kinds of solicitation permits. One is an emergency, meaning on emergency cases like disasters, and then there's another one that's a regular solicitation permit that is for any donation requests. Yeah. No. It's the organization. Yes, we have the master permit. Yes, you're correct. Any other questions? There's so many touching stories in Turkey and Syria. Maybe we can have time in the future to share about it more. Okay, and then.